Hey everyone, remember when the internet was this new exciting thing? Back then, social media was all about connecting with friends and sharing random thoughts. It's crazy how much things have changed. Remember those clunky family computers with dial-up? Now we've got smartphones and super fast internet. It's like social media went through a growth spurt and transformed right before our eyes. Remember those awkward first profile pictures? We've come a long way from pixelated selfies and cheesy captions. Social media has become this massive, constantly evolving universe. It's where we get news, share our lives, and even start businesses. It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it. But with all this change, it's easy to feel left behind. Don't worry, we've all been there. In this essay, we're going to take a trip down memory lane and explore the wild world of social media evolution. We'll talk about the good, the bad, and everything in between. So buckle up, grab your favorite beverage, and let's dive into the fascinating world of social media, from its humble beginnings to its current form. Get ready to be amazed. Okay, let's rewind to the early 2000s. Remember MySpace? It was like the cool kid on the block, the first real social media hangout. We spent hours customizing our profiles, picking the perfect song, and trying to get the most friends. It was all about expressing ourselves, even if it meant using way too many glitter graphics. Then came Facebook, connecting us with friends from school, family far away, and even people we barely knew. It started simple, just sharing updates and photos, but little did we know Facebook was about to change the game completely. These early platforms were all about connecting with people we knew. It was like a virtual yearbook, but way more dynamic. We could see what our friends were up to, share our thoughts, and even poke each other. It was a simpler time before algorithms and targeted ads. Social media was still figuring itself out, and we were along for the ride. Little did we know things were about to get a whole lot more interesting. Fast forward to today, and social media is a whole different beast. We've gone from text updates to sharing our lives through photos and videos. Instagram made us all amateur photographers, obsessed with filters and the perfect selfie. Suddenly, everyone had a platform to showcase their creativity and connect with others who shared their passions. Then came TikTok, exploding onto the scene with its short, addictive videos. It's all about dancing, lip-syncing, and comedy skits capturing the attention of a whole new generation. Social media became less about long, heartfelt posts and more about quick, engaging content. The way we consume information has changed drastically. We've gone from reading long articles to scrolling through bite-sized pieces of content. Our attention spans have shrunk, and social media platforms have adapted to keep us hooked. This constant evolution can be overwhelming, but it's also incredibly exciting. Social media is a constantly shifting landscape, and it's up to us to adapt and find our place in this ever-changing world. Now let's be real, social media isn't all sunshine and rainbows. It's got its fair share of downsides. For all the good it can also be a breeding ground for negativity, misinformation, and even addiction. We've all seen the dark side, cyberbullying, fake news, and the pressure to present a perfect life online. But amidst the chaos, there's also a lot of good. Social media has become a powerful tool for activism, giving a voice to the voiceless and sparking movements for social change. It's a platform for raising awareness about important issues and connecting with like-minded individuals. Small businesses have flourished thanks to social media, reaching new customers and building communities around their brands. Artists, musicians, and creators of all kinds have found audiences they could only dream of before. It's a platform for sharing your passions with the world and connecting with others who appreciate your work. Social media is a double-edged sword, capable of both great good and great harm. It's up to us, the users, to be mindful of our consumption and use these platforms responsibly. We need to be critical thinkers, question what we see online, and use our voices for good. Section 5, Twitter's makeover and other social media shakeups. Remember when Elon Musk bought Twitter and it became X? Talk about a plot twist. Social media is full of surprises, with platforms constantly evolving and sometimes even disappearing completely. Vine, anyone? It's a reminder that nothing stays the same in the digital world. We've seen TikTok bans and privacy concerns dominate the headlines. Governments are grappling with how to regulate these powerful platforms, and the debate over free speech versus harmful content rages on. It's a complex issue with no easy answers. And then there's the rise of AI influencers, blurring the lines between reality and the digital world. These virtual avatars are gaining massive followings, promoting brands and interacting with users just like their human counterparts. It's both fascinating and a little unsettling. The social media landscape is constantly shifting, and it's impossible to predict what the future holds, but one thing's for sure, it's going to be interesting. Section 6, hold on tight, social media moves fast. The speed at which social media changes can be dizzying. New platforms emerge, old ones fade away, and the way we use them is constantly evolving. It's like trying to hit a moving target, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed, but here's the thing, you don't have to be on every platform or keep up with every trend. It's okay to pick and choose what works for you and ignore the rest. Focus on the platforms you enjoy and that add value to your life. The key is to be adaptable and open to learning new things. Don't be afraid to experiment with different platforms and features. You never know what you might discover. Section 7, your guide to navigating the social media galaxy. So how do you thrive in this ever-changing social media landscape? Here are a few tips. 1. Be mindful of your time. It's easy to get sucked into the endless scroll, but it's important to set boundaries and be mindful of how much time you're spending online. 2. Curate your feed. Follow accounts that inspire you, make you laugh, or teach you something new. Unfollow or mute accounts that bring you down or trigger negative emotions. 3. Think before you post. Remember that once something is online, it's hard to take it back. Pause before you share and consider the potential impact of your words and actions. 4. Engage authentically. Be yourself. Don't feel pressured to present a perfect image online. Share your thoughts, feelings, and experiences authentically. And 5. Take breaks. It's healthy to step away from social media from time to time. Use that time to connect with loved ones, pursue hobbies, or simply enjoy some peace and quiet. Section 8. Be the boss of your social media. Don't let it boss you. Social media can be a powerful tool for connection, creativity, and even social change. But it's important to remember that we are in control. We get to decide how we use these platforms and how they impact our lives. Don't be afraid to experiment, but also don't be afraid to step back and disconnect when needed. Find a balance that works for you and allows you to enjoy the benefits of social media without letting it consume your life. The social media landscape is constantly evolving, but one thing remains constant: the power lies in our hands. Let's use it wisely.